The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. Here are the five for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Emmanuel quickly out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Barrett at the three. And for Boston, Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Rodman. Then there's Hill. Then there's Pippen. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. Hey, Greg, check out these two guys playing together. Dare I say a couple of Bulls legends? It's Scottie Pippen and Derrick Rose.
Not too far-fetched for me. I mean, they certainly had the best years of their careers with the Bulls. So many greats on those Pippen teams, and Rose was easily the fan favorite as the hometown hero.
Fan favorite indeed. Unfortunately, some bad luck sidelined Rose back in 2012.
Yeah, he was never quite the same after that torn ACL. You have to wonder where he'd sit in the pantheon of Bulls royalty if that hadn't happened. But I'm excited to see what kind of damage these two can do together right here, right now.
Here's Boston now. And Doris, what you love about Brandon Ingram, he's the total package.
He is, Kevin, because he's got incredible size, great shot-making ability. He's a three-level scorer, and you can mix his matchup on the defensive end.
So it's Toronto now, after the basket by Boston. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Pirtle, count it.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Pirtle. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Right side, Rodman. Shoots over Ingram. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Inside, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Might be undersized for a four, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Grant Hill on the wing. Pass to Rose. Three-pointer. They get it back. Rodman dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. From deep, Rose. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I think Derrick Rose is feared as a driver of the basketball, but boy, that three-point shot has come a long way.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Pippen's got 7 points.
Like seeing him drain that three ball, showing he's capable of doing damage from outside.
Looking to end the run. And Ingram finishes inside.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
No good from Abdul-Jabbar. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. 6-point game. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul. Dix checked in for the Raptors. Barnes finds Pirtle. Back to Barnes. And the layup is good. Barnes has got his second basket.
There's Scottie Barnes in his element. He's so confident in the paint.
Pirtle against Abdul-Jabbar. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, it looked like a foul there on the contact. Still able to push through it for the finish.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
So Boston ends up going with the new group, and Toronto also making a switch. Shed's checked in. Here's Dick. O'Neal with the rebound. Boston leading by 6. O'Neal is double. Good on the bucket.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And the dunk by Dick.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now here is Poeltl. Clock at 6. Back to Dick. Barnes passes to Barrett. Eyes with 3, and it's blocked.
Oh, gets a piece of the basketball. That is excellent defense.
Team ball. Substitution on the court.
29 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Cooper, and another basket for Boston.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here's Shed, still scoreless. It's to Abaji. Hits the three-point bomb.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And so it's Boston, headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Hill is out there with Heinsohn. Then it's Bogues. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Ainge in the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Pass to Mobo. All sorts of time. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
If you get the ball that close, you kind of have to finish it.
Wasted no time on that one.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Toronto trails by 10. Here's Shed. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And it's so important to have good ball skills. It gives you an edge.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Here's Bogues. He's got 5. Danny Ainge on the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And Bogues, no doubt, terrific at his ability to dish the rock. His vision is off the charts.
Boston leading by 10. Fires the 3, and it's Ainge. That time on the assist by Hill. Ainge has got 5 points so far.
That's about awareness, setting up your teammate, making the game easy for the people around you.
Here's Heinsohn. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Toronto trails by 13. Pass to Quickly. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's a conversion inside by Immanuel Quickly. Just a quick opportunity finish.
Here's Bogues. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for O'Neal. Rodman comes in for Heinsohn. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Ainge. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Bogues. And Toronto also making a switch. Poeltl's checked in.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Doris, nowadays, we see lots of high school transfers amongst elite players. One example, Scotty Barnes.
No, exactly, Kevin. This young man attended 3 different high schools, and I think what each guy is trying to do is raise the level of competition.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just took away.
And it's Pippen with the jam.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Rose against Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Walter, guarded by Pippen. 5 on the clock, and here's Barnes for 3. Here's Walter. Sinks that one from the post.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
That one falls. And Boston leads by 15.
Set them up so they can knock them down.
Here's Barnes. And Boston with the rebound. On its way from Rose for 2. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Listen, Derrick Rose is not a pure shooter, but when he's in rhythm, he can really get it going.
A 3 from Quickly. Sinks the triple. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Pass to Hill. Now Pippen. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That ball's nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ingram against Hill. Ingram with it. Pass to Quickly. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Boston with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? Scottie Pippen, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
So for Toronto right now, their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Grady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, critical in the pick and roll that you be able to deliver the ball in a timely spot and in the right position. And R.J. Barrett does just that. Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
That one goes in. Quickly's got 7 points.
Boy, you get below the free throw line and you play with intention. Nice finish.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The kick out to Hill. Moves back up. And it's laid in by Rodman. And Boston leads by 16.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Nobody near Barnes. Off target with his 3. And stolen by Barnes. Pippen against Dick. Pass to Barnes. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster. Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Barrett against Rose. Outside, Barrett. Back to Quickly. Drills it from outside. Quickly's got 10 points.
Well, great pass, and Quickly makes great use of it.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Pirtle kicks to Barrett. Back to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Walter, he's checked in for Dick. Rose attacking, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
There is a persistence and a willingness to seek contact and still finish by Derrick Rose. Nicely done.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Shaq is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Cooper comes in for Rodman. And Danny Ainge has subbed in for Pippen. Quickly with a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Boston. Nice ball movement by Boston. O'Neal lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And it's Ainge that time on the assist by Rose. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Ainge has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Pass to Walter. Now Ingram. They need this. The rebound by Cooper.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Ingram against O'Neal. And the layup's good off the glass. O'Neal's got 8.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And Hill throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. Never gets old watching athleticism on display.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the Raptors call time here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Some changes for Boston. Heinsohn comes in for Grant Hill, and it's Bogues in for Derrick Rose. "27 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Dick in the corner. And he's good on the three ball. He has 5. Here's O'Neal. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Boston, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation. Away team ball.
And the Raptors with the ball. Baseline try, and that one's good. Barnes.
I think this is a key aspect moving forward for Scotty Barnes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Heinsohn is out there with Cooper. Then it's Bogues, and it's Ainge into the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5.
Home team foul. Tom Heinsohn. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Barnes. Guarded closer. Puts up a 3. Rebound Boston. Here's Cooper. Buries it down low.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Abaji's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Ainge. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead. Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Dick. Shoots over Ainge. Dick can't get it to go.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Drexler, he's checked in for Boston.
Substitution on the court.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Pass to Lawson. Here's Shed from downtown. Rebounded by Ainge. And here's Boston. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Nice ball movement by Boston. The 11-footer hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Here's Barnes, and the Raptors miss again. On the wing, Drexler, covered by Barnes, and that one's good by Drexler.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And that one's good, Barnes.
How about that physical finish from Scotty Barnes? He uses his body to get separation.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Heinsohn. And another basket for Boston.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
To the paint, here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Deflects the pass. O'Neal with the steal. The shot's good from Ainge. Ainge has got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, the defense has got to switch some things up here. This guy is getting whatever he wants right now.
Barnes down low. Shaq on him, and the shot goes in.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
Here's Drexler. Agbaji pulls it in. Pass to Shed. Shoots a three, and that one's good. Agbaji.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Stolen by Ainge. From about 16, and that's off the glass and in.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Shots good by Drexler.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Shed. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, I'm Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you joining us for tonight's game.